There are signs you might have poor egg quality and or a hormonal imbalance, but before you panic, just know you can improve your egg health and hormonal health. Let's discuss the signs and what you can do to improve your egg quality. Keep watching. Charlene Lincoln, women's natural health and fertility specialist and first-time mama in my 40s. So the quality of an egg refers to whether it has the correct number of chromosomes and whether it has the potential to divide and develop into a fetus. If an egg is of poor quality, it may obviously not fertilize, or it could fertilize but not develop to the stage where it can implant in the uterus. Or it fertilizes and implants, but it's still not healthy and normal enough to develop properly, resulting in a miscarriage. Now, here are some signs you may have poor quality. One is changes in your menstrual cycle, and one example is your cycle's getting shorter. Brown spotting before your period, which can indicate a progesterone deficiency. Irregular cycles. Irregular periods can be defined as having 8 or less cycles each year or having cycles that last longer than 35 days. It can also be characterized by heavy periods or painful periods. Also, you can miss periods for several months. If any of this is going on, make sure to get it checked. Now, no matter the cycle, I always advise you to start charting your temperatures and then use an app like the Mirror app, which is an easy way to confirm if you are indeed ovulating regularly, because you can menstruate without ovulating. Another possible sign is if you got pregnant before, but it ended in an early miscarriage. And then, it's interesting. Ask your mom when she went through menopause, because one possible scenario is if your mother went through early menopause or you have a sister who's having difficulty conceiving. Here's some ways to improve your egg quality, and let's start with supplementation. But I must add to this, if you watched any of my videos, if you typically asked your RE or your doctor if you can improve your egg quality, they typically would say no. But what they're really saying is that once the egg is ovulated, there's nothing you can really do to improve it. So what I really emphasize is to make these improvements during that preconception phase, which is the 4 months before trying to conceive. I know that many of you are already actively trying to conceive now, but if you are having challenges, then I highly suggest that you step back and give this a little bit of time to what I call resource your body with these certain powerful nutrients and dietary changes and lifestyle changes. That's what I did for myself, and I got pregnant when I was 41, gave birth when I was 42. And though it was, mentally a little hard to put the brakes on it, once I understood that the maturation cycle of the egg is, the 120 days, I knew that I had to do everything I could to get the healthiest egg ovulated to be fertilized. I hope that makes sense. And so it was well worth it. So I'm going to start off with some supplementation that I think is really important. I know there's so many things suggested on the internet, but I'm just going to name a few that were backed by significant fertility studies and I have personal experience with that have made an impact on my fertility clients. One is 3 milligrams of melatonin. It's been shown to reduce oxidative chemicals in the follicular fluid, which surrounds and nourishes the egg. Another is NAC or N-acetylcysteine, which has been shown to improve embryo and oocyte quality in women with PCOS undergoing ICSI procedures. And we've also found it to be effective as part of an egg quality prescription for women without PCOS. The third is ubiquinol. Now, I know most of you are familiar with CoQ10 or this bioavailable form, which is called ubiquinol. Ubiquinol restores energy to the cells. Studies on animals show that mice of advanced maternal age who are treated with CoQ10 have the following results: a significant increase in ovulated eggs after stimulation, as well as a significantly increased litter size, and CoQ10 supplementation also is shown to decrease chromosomal abnormalities in embryos and increase pregnancy rates. The current recommendation for CoQ10 intake is 90 to 200 milligrams per day. However, depending on your individual condition, it may be prescribed up to 600 milligrams of CoQ10 per day for egg health. You'll need to speak to your fertility doctor about your unique dosage requirements. Next is omega-3s, EPA, DHEA. In a study of mice, the mice with the higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids seems to have more precursors to egg cells than control mice with lower levels of the fat, meaning they had a larger reserve of eggs to be. These could then mature into a healthy egg that is fertilized and could lead to a live birth. The study showed that omega-3's extended reproductive age also found that even a short-term omega-3 regimen could improve egg oocyte quality. And in a 2016 study, researchers found that taking 4,000 milligrams of EPA DHEA omega-3s decreased FSH levels in normal weight women. In 2019, the researchers replicated their findings with a new group of women and the same omega-3 dosage, and they found that it decreased FSH levels by almost 30%. And the last I'm going to mention is antioxidants. Antioxidants are nutrients that mop up excess free radicals in the body, therefore decreasing oxidative stress. Antioxidants such as C, E, selenium, zinc, and CoQ10, like I mentioned, are found in fruits, vegetables, and whole foods. And as I mentioned in a prior video that I will link right here, CoQ10 is found in organ meats, and organ meats are some of the most nutrient-rich foods that one can eat. I talk a little bit about it here, and if you can't stomach eating organ meats, then I give you another option. You want to know my number one fertility tip? Eliminate refined sugar. Eggs need to be plump with soft zona pellucida, which is the outer shell of the egg, so that the sperm can easily penetrate it. Hardening of the zona pellucida gives the eggs a shriveled and old appearance and makes it very difficult for the sperm to, once again, penetrate it. And this is when your RE will recommend ICSI or just want to stay away from your eggs in the first place due to the high risk of chromosomal damage and poor egg division due to the DNA damage. Sugar lowers your egg quality through a process called glycation. This glycation process, like anything in the body, creates so-called end products, advanced glycation end products, or AGES. The end products of glycation affect the tissue by making protein fibers stiff and malformed. However, not only do AGES makes your cells become stiff and causes them to malfunction, these end products also act as free radicals, speeding up the aging process. A study published in Human Reproduction in 2011 linked the formation of AGES to DNA damage in the eggs, lower fertilization rates, poor follicular and embryonic development, and lower pregnancy rates, respective of age. And this offers one explanation why many women are diagnosed with old eggs even in their 30s. This negative effect on egg quality and age is especially pronounced in women with PCOS and diabetes. So if that's not a good reason to eliminate refined sugar from your life, that includes high fructose corn syrup, white sugar, cane sugar, and then like all the white foods, white bread, white pasta. But then get this, what raises your blood sugar just as much as a candy bar? Whole wheat bread, which has been sold to us as a health product. I always talk about checking your blood sugar with a simple glucose monitor. I have mine in the other room. You can buy it at a drugstore or off Amazon, where you check your blood sugar before you eat and then 30 to 60 minutes after the start of a meal. Don't take my word for it. Get the proof by checking your own blood sugar before and after you eat certain foods, because it doesn't need to be white sugar to turn into, sugar in your body and go and cause this glycation process to occur. I want to ask you a question. So have you downloaded our free report yet on improving egg quality even at 40 plus? I highly, highly recommend you do it. My personal fertility coach wrote this content-rich report, and it helped me with steps to take when I was trying to improve my egg quality and prepare my body for pregnancy. So I highly recommend it. The link is below. And also, I've made you some videos that I know are going to be extremely helpful as you go through this process. I know the journey can sometimes feel lonely and frustrating and overwhelming, but I'm here for you. And I've made these videos. Each of them are here to inspire you, empower you, and educate you. So take a look at these couple of videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much.